Hello everybody, welcome to Bad Blood Collectibles, and today on the channel we got a whole lot to review today, and we got a whole lot of plastic in front of us, and not only that, we got the new IronHeart from Marvel Legends, and I also got an old figure that came out a while back. I got it when it first came out. I have Iron Monger from the 2-pack, so let's get started. But right before we do get started, sorry about that, I just need you to like and subscribe and help support the channel, so I can talk to a whole lot of more people about collectibles. Because my thing, I love action figures, and I love to talk about the toy community and just talk toys, talk what we collect, and not just Marvel Legends, not just DC, but also other figures like NECA. We have Predator. We have so many different lines that I collect. I even started collecting the Power Rangers, but not so much. I mean, it's like a hit or miss there. The articulation, I just don't really care for. But other than that, I do want to get the originals, but man, they are super pricey. But anyways, back to these two. Now, when this figure first came out, this came out I think a year ago or 2 years ago. But whenever it did came out, I made sure when they first announced it that I was gonna get this thing. And I'm not even a Marvel Legend collector, but like I told you in my last video, like when I see something that's good, I'm gonna get it, even though the price may suck. I'm gonna get it anyways because I want it, and I want it like really bad. So when I want it, I get it. So that's what I did with him and Obadiah. He comes with the regular guy that controls the Ironmonger, and with that I think it was like $86 for that 2-pack. And the 2-pack was like this. It came in this box. I've been letting it sit in there. As a matter of fact, it had dust on it because I never only opened it once just to look at it. And ever since then, it's just been up in the closet because I don't really have a lot of Marvel Legend figures as I thought. But it turns out, guys, that I do have a lot of Marvel Legend figures. And I just forgot that I collect these things on the side. But my main thing is DC, McFarlane, DC Universe. But Marvel does come up with good stuff, and when it does, I do buy them. Also got the guy for Thor Ragnarok, and that was the big fire guy. I don't know his name, forgot his name, but I had to look on the box. I got him immediately, and there was like one of him left. And literally, there was 3 other guys looking for this thing, and one of the guys followed me around the whole store just to see if I was gonna put it down. And he was upset when I grabbed it because I grabbed it 3 seconds before he did, and he was pissed. So back to these figures on Ironheart. I walked in the store yesterday at Target, and I saw her there, so I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get her. And they had a deal. Target had a deal, guys, for buy one Marvel figure, you get the other one 50% off. That is a really, really good deal. I didn't even know they had a deal like that going on, so I was like, you know what? I might as well just grab 2 more. Now, the first 2 I grabbed was my Thor figure, which I'm going to be reviewing him on a separate video. And I got this guy right here, which I thought it was Captain America at first, but it wasn't. It was the other guy. But he still looks really, really good. So I grabbed these 2 up. And then I was like, wow, I'm going to be paying like $60 just for these 2. But then when I came out, like, oh, not bad. Like, it came out to be like $40 or something like that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, is that with all of them? And the guy was like, yeah. So I went back and got 2 more. And this figure right here, Ironheart, I was like struggling with it because I just couldn't see like how it would look outside the box because it was covered in this dumb box that Marvel Legends decided to do with some of their figures, including the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And this is the box, guys. So I couldn't really tell like what she looked like. It just looked weird. And I was like, I don't know. I was fine debating should I get it or not. And then I wanted to see her height and stuff. So I went on YouTube and saw her height and stuff. And I was like, okay, let me see, but let me think. And I went back and forth to either get her, and there was another guy, I think Blue Marvel, whatever his name was, for the build a figure wave of the I think it's collector. So I just ended up getting her, and when I got her, I also got this one, which I'll be doing a video probably with the other Captain America. which is this guy right here. And this guy also, they done a really good job with him, but I'm gonna save him for another video as well. So this one I'm gonna do IronHeart, and because I have IronHeart, she's in an armor suit. I'm also gonna bring out my big, huge, one of my favorite figures right here from Marvel Legends is my Iron Monger. So let's get started with her. Now with her, I'm gonna move him to the side, get him out the picture real quick, and then I'm gonna put her in the middle. Now with her, she comes with a lot of accessories. She comes with this face right here. Now this face was on the scope. I took it off and put the other one on because they both look good on there. I just left it on there. I didn't take it off for some reason. But look at the scope on her face. She has a small head. Perfect. Looks good. Everything looked good on it. Good details on the cornrows. And she just looked really good. Marvel did a good job with her. And I don't really know a lot about her because I'm not a huge fan of Marvel. But I do like to collect. I'm a huge fan of collecting. She comes with both of these fists right here. Now, she also comes with... Take her off the stand right here. She also comes with two other hands. She comes with this one. It's an open hand for effect. You see right here. And then also the other hand, same thing. Now, when I open up this figure, I'm not going to lie. I was like, what are those? These things that's on her shoulders. I did not like these when I first saw them. But it grew on me as I was fooling around with it. I was like, okay, get it. But at first, I was like, oh, man, I don't know about that. But you can easily, if you don't like it, you can just pull it off. It comes off really easy. You just do it like this. I like to keep it straight because she just felt flimsy for some reason. But the thing that's on here, all you do is take it off like that, and it comes right off. And if you look at the hole, it just goes in there. So not bad. They did a good job on that. And I like her better with these things on. At first I didn't, but as I got used to it, I was like, you know what? It doesn't look that bad. So I went on here and put that on there. So this is without it. She has a closed fist. Her arms are really skinny. She does have a double joint right there, which is cool. Now with her shoulders, she could go, her hands stick, for some reason her arm sticks out like that. And then they don't go all the way down. But you can go up like that, almost do a T-pose, almost, but it's really tight up there. So, and then right here with these boosters, you could turn her arm, but these boosters do get in the way. So just be mindful of that. But overall, I think this figure is really, really good. Is it worth the price? No, I don't think so. But for the price that I got it, yeah, it's worth it. So I was like, I ain't mine. I was like, hey, I'm getting two figures for $60. Hey, that's nothing for me. I mean, not 60, but $40. That's good. So, but overall, this thing looks really, really good. And then you can take these off. I left them on there because it looks better with it on there. So you can just pull that off. It also comes with an effect with just this silver piece right here, and plus the fire effect. And you just stick both of them into the hole, and then boom, you take this, put it right here. And then you just put it on there. Now, when she came into the box, when I opened the box, like, I can't even find these two because I thought it was trash. So I just threw it away like it was nothing. And I had to go back in the trash can and get it out because I was like, oh man, I'm missing that. Because I didn't know what was going on. There was so much going on with this figure. But if you look right here, it also came with a lot of effects. It came with smoke effects plus the fire effects, which is the blue ones. And I like to do this on some of my figures now that I got this light. Ever since I finally did it with the Avatar figures, I just like to shine some purple light on it just to see how it would look. And that looks pretty dope right there. Imagine blue light shining on there while you're taking pictures or something. And all the blue is glowing. So I like that. Like that little special effects there. But overall, this figure is pretty cool. It got some getting used to, I'm not going to lie. And then also, with the joints and stuff, this figure is really tight. For some reason, this thing came out really, really tight, and then that just fell. But she does have double jointed knees, but barely. And she could bend them right here, but this figure is so tight, I don't want to break it. I saw someone break theirs on their video when they were doing their review. Also, she has articulation right here, and both of these right here. Like if you see it right here, she has articulation right there. She also has articulation right there. and then you go up and down with this. So that's pretty cool. I like that part where you don't need her to be on a stand, but if you want to put it in flight mode, you can. And then she also has a swivel at the waist, but just at this part right here. She doesn't have no swivel right here. But I expect this out of her, only because she is an iron, like she's just like Iron Man. So if you really think about it in reality, like being in this, you're not gonna be flexible like Spider-Man. Just not gonna happen. So this figure to be what it is, I really do love it. And I went from liking it to actually loving this figure. And when I put her on the flight pose, on the stand, and like have her floating in the air, she looks really really good. So I was like, man, can't wait to take some pictures. Unfortunately, I've been working a lot of hours here lately, so it's been hard to try to do pictures and do a review at the same time. But anyways, she does look really really good. I'm gonna take off her head. Oh, by the way, let's do this real quick. So she can look up that much. She look it down, and that's with this mask on. And I'm like all over the place, only because a lot of people already reviewed this figure. You see the ball joint that it has on there. So they did a really good job with this one as well. Let's see if I put her head on. Okay, boom. And then look at that. She still looks good. And she really looks good. I actually like this one better than I do the mask. She looks good on this one as well. And then look, she could look up. And it does hinder a little bit with her hair. But overall, she's still a really good figure. So I'm glad that they took the time with this figure. Even though the design is weird, I had to get used to the design. And like, man, when I first saw it, I was like, man, this thing looked like kind of toyish, like for kids. Like, I know all toys are for kids, but I'm just saying, like, it don't look like a collector's item. But then after fooling around with it and actually getting out the box, looking at it, and then just posing it, I found out, like, hey, man, this is really dope figure. And these are one of these figures where it may be on the shelf now, but later on when people start finding out that this is a really good figure, you won't be seeing this no more. Trust me. And when this sells out, I don't think that you'll be able to see these no more because people are going to want to buy them. But people are not taking a chance on it right now because, first of all, it's in that stupid box that they have. And not only that, it just looks weird. And then I guess when we see the movie when it comes out next week, who knows? Maybe it might look really, really good. But the details are there, guys. If you look all right here, I love the way they did her details on here. So they did an awesome job with her. And her articulation, like I said, it's not the greatest, but it is cool. So I actually don't mind like the way they created her. And you see this thing keeps coming apart right here. Well, overall, I really end up liking this figure better than what I thought. Out of all the figures that I bought that day, I bought 4 of them. Like, she ended up being one of my favorites. And I have to say, all of them that I got from Marvel Legends, all 4 of them. The least one is, of course, the polka dotted one. I don't know his name. I have to look at his name. I have to get his name. But he was my least favorite, which is Marvel Speedball. And but he's still a really, really good figure. And I just hate for the fact that he came with nothing. Like, he just came with, there you go. Only thing he came with was with the torso of the builder figure. Now, out of her, IronHeart, right now I'm still debating on the rating of how much I would give her. So I'm just gonna go over Iron Monger first, and then give you what I think about her. Now, Iron Monger, this big boy is just really, really cool, man. And Marvel did a really good job on him. And I like for the fact that he's not that plastic look. This dude looks amazing. And for a figure this big, the articulation is great. And I just love it. I have no complaints with this one. This thing could look up that much, look down that much. He could go out. He can almost do a T-pose, but you do have to be careful because he has these shocks, these things in his back right here. Like, if you go too far, they will come out. So just be careful and be mindful of that. And then also, I just love the way that they just built him. I love these little things that they put right here. You can see it right there. And I just love like the little details that they put all in this figure. Everything, everywhere you look on this figure is fully detailed. They didn't leave no plastic undone. And that's what I like about it. And then even these pieces, it just look like it's a regular machine. So they did a really good job. You look at at his feet. His feet remind me of the IronHeart feet. Almost the same thing, almost. She has one like this and then one in the back. So does he. He has one right here, then one in the back. But overall, I like the shocks that they have right here, the shocks up here, the shocks over here, the shocks over here. Everything's just perfect, man. And they did a really good job. Like, just this dude alone, he could have been 50 bucks by himself. Probably more than that, because they went all out on him. And then you can also twist his body right here. You can put him in some really great poses. I already did. You can check out my Instagram in the link below. Zoe Bad Blood Collectibles and Zoe Bad Blood Photography. So I have two Instagram accounts. You can just check that out. It is linked to my YouTube account. So you can go on my YouTube a channel, and then you can just go right there, and it will send you right to my Instagram page. And I took a lot of pictures with this guy, with him finding my TD Toys Iron Man. But overall, this figure is just amazing. Now, I know a lot of people did a lot of reviews on this thing as well because he's older. But I do have the other one, the Captain America, and I was thinking about selling those at first. But I'm so glad I didn't. I was going to even sell him because I'm like, man, I got nothing to go with him. But then I started collecting Marvel. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to leave it because he was the first figure from Marvel Legends that I actually got. And then I ended up getting the Captain America woman, and I also got the machine that goes with that one. Now, like I said, I don't really know a lot about Marvel, so I'm just telling you what it is. I had to actually go and get the box and read off the names and stuff. Because I think it's Steve Rogers and something Agent Carter. That's what it was. And those two are really, really great figures too. I'm also going to do a review on them. That might be my next review. Who knows? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you want to see a review with those two? Or do you want to continue on with the wave for the bigger figure of the collection? Or the collector, whatever his name is. I think it's the collector. Yeah, it's the collector. Marvel's collector. So, yeah. So, I still got a whole lot to review. But overall, this guy is cool. He comes with some effects. He comes with these right here. Everyone knows that he can move his arms up and down. He has really, for this big old figure right here, and I love this part right here as well. But for this thing to be as big as he is, they did an awesome job. He even has swivel. I didn't even know he had the swivel. But yeah, he has the swivel. His hands are great. You swap out easy. Everything is just so easy. But this is like one of my favorite figures from Marvel. And out of all the Iron Mans that I have, and this one is just the best one to me. And Marvel did a really good job. Marvel Legends did a really good job with this figure. And I'm surprised that they did a really good job with him. And they have some awesome figures, but then they have some horrible figures as well. Just like McFarlane, I'm not wanting to show respect to person. I'm the same with everyone. So he also come with this thing right here. And yeah, this thing is just amazing. He kick out that much. He looked just like he does in the movie, like he just walked from the movie on out into plastic, into the real world. And this dude looks great, especially when you're taking pictures. And you could just put this dude some good posing right here, right now, even against IronHeart. I could put him in a pose right now and take pictures of him, which I'm gonna do for the video, for the thumbnail. But yeah, so 1 through 10, this dude gets a 10, automatic 10. 10 in my vocab. Was he worth the money? Yes, he was worth the money. People will be like, oh, he's 80 bucks. I don't care. I got it. I didn't even hesitate getting it. Even in the neck, he has details in his neck. That's how far Marvel Legends went out with this. And then I also like for the fact that the reactor that he has is clear. That would have been even better if it could light up, but come on. What can you expect? This is just an awesome figure. That would just be a plus. It would be over a 10, probably be a 12. But overall, this dude is just bad. At the highest rating from 1 through 10, I do give this figure a 10. Now, Ironheart, the more you fool around with her, the more I fool around with her, the more I play with her. She is a new figure. The articulation, even though the body is stiff, you can easily just fool around with it more because it's brand new. But I do like my figures tight because I usually leave them on the shelf. If I'm taking pictures, then I'll try to put them some poses. I do take longer if they tight, but I don't mind. But overall, I do give her a jeez, man, she is a really nice looking figure. If you keep playing around with it, you just gotta get used to it. So I'm gonna give her a solid 8, because I like for the fact that she has a lot of accessories. Even this thing right here, you could pull it out, take this little black piece off, and then take this part, just stick it on there without her hand. And this leg is vibranium from the new movie. So like, I'm sorry, they said that she did a really good job in the movie. She was a standout character in the Black Panther movie. So I can't wait to see that. I'm definitely going to see it. And I want to know what you think about these two figures. Which one is better out of these two to you? Do you like IronHeart better than the Iron Monger? Or do you like Iron Monger better than her? So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, guys. Help support the channel. I want to get this channel to grow so I can meet other collectors and always talk to you guys about collecting, because I love talking to people about collecting. I even got my friend at work. I got him into collecting. He was collecting for his son as well, and then all of a sudden he just started collecting with me, and me and him started doing it, getting figures, and then telling each other about the figures that we picked up for the day. And this hobby is, it can be expensive, but it's just fun, and it's just great talking about figures, talking about toys, like talking about what's coming out, talking about like, are you gonna get it, do you like it, or you don't. So I like to do that. I just like to talk about it. I like to talk about what you collect, what is the best collection that you have out of all your figures. What like, do you like Predators better than Marvel? Do you like Predators better than DC? Like, what's your take? What's your take on the McFarlane Spawn figures? Stuff like that. I just like to talk about things like that. So just hit me up in the comment section below and help me grow this channel, guys. Remember, like and subscribe. And what do you think about these two figures, and what do you want me to review next? I'm just letting you know I am going to do my Thor video. It won't probably be today, but it'll probably be another day. But I haven't forgot about it. I also got Captain America coming, the 20th anniversary one. I saw a lot of people on it. I was like, man, I really want a Captain America, because I got all the original figures, but I don't have an Iron Man. I don't have a Captain America. And the one I got from Diamond Select, that thing is Marvel Select. I did not like that one at all. He looked too plastic. I'd rather just get the original comic book figure. And fortunately, my wife ordered it for me, and she got it for me, so I can't wait till I get that. And that'll be this coming up Thursday, so I'm definitely going to do a review on that. That'll be the first thing I'm going to be reviewing on that Thursday. And yeah, so I just had a great time today. The toy gods blessed me with the sale yesterday, and to find these figures. With the Thor, there was 4 of them left. With the Captain America, there was 1. With her, there was 4. And with the other guy, it was 1. So I just got lucky, so I just grabbed them all. Like, you know what? I can't find nothing in DC. I can't find nothing in NECA area for the Predators, or no Spawn figures. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these right here. And I'm just so glad I got them. So like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Adios.